everyone, welcome to Lips by Jonalynn. I'm Jonalynn, and oh, Ava Bunny just is hiding over there. Anyway, welcome to Lips by Jonalynn, and today you might notice that I have some implements that are sitting next to me, and these are all things that I use on a very regular basis to help with my mobility and not be too sore or too tight, from a workout. This one is a standard foam roller. You can get ones that are like smaller, and you can also get ones that have little, like this kind of thing, little grooves that actually work for trigger points and going over. Those actually hurt a lot, I have to say. But anyway, to start off with, this is probably what I would recommend, and it does do a pretty good job overall. But then, you might have areas that might need something a little bit more intense, a little bit more targeted, and so then, if that is the case, you can use this one. Excellent for traveling, and it's nice and firm, and you can use it. So these are for like trigger points on the ends here, and they really hurt if you want to hurt yourself. Well, I don't mean injure yourself, I just mean torture yourself, like going over your muscles, especially the really tight ones. Then this is the way to do it, or you can do the less torturous method, which is to use these middle ones here, and this is typically what I use, is these middle ones for most areas. Unless I'm like trying to break up an area of like cellulite or something like that, then I do use these. And I don't know, I've definitely noticed a difference in cellulite since using this in particular and these things. Because you can get in there quite good and, really get it on there and squish the stuff away. Okay, that sounds really silly and not very scientific or intelligent, but you get the idea. Alright, and the other one, the final one, is this. And obviously this is not a foam roller, this is a massage ball, and I use this one mostly on my upper body, although I do use it a tiny bit on my legs, and then I also use it on my butt as well, because it's very, very targeted. It's like doing pressure point therapy or something like that. Okay, so with this one, I'm going to show you on the back, actually, because that's one of the #1 places I like to do it. Okay, I should move this over a little tiny bit. Alright. So for this one, you're just going to take it and, oh, my back is actually a little sore. You can take it and kind of, a little too close to the couch, and you can do this with your head, cradle your head. Oh, that feels so nice. Oh, my back was a lot tighter than I expected. Anyway, so you just like roll it like this, and you can kind of go all the way. You can go all the way to here. And then I've seen people it does not work very well with this sweatshirt on and this hood, but ideally you would not have a sweatshirt and a hood on, and you could really feel it in the back of, there we go. You can feel it in the back of your neck really good. So just to, do some basic neck massage, you can just kind of do this. Ugh, that feels nice. Okay. So that is how you use that one. It's really simple, and you can just do it all over your body for the most part. The one thing I do not recommend is going over the ribs here, because you're actually not supposed to go over the ribs with something like that because of the bones, and it can actually hurt your ribs if you do it too hard. And the same with your stomach as well. I've never actually seen anybody massage their stomach with one of these things, so as far as I know, it's kind of, a no-no kind of thing. But yeah, let's move on to the next thing. So this one is awesome because you do not have to put your entire body into it, kind of like you do when it comes to the large foam roller, as you probably noticed that I had to do, and that's generally how it is when you use a large foam roller. So I'm just going to take it, and you can use quite a bit of, well, I would recommend that you get kind of used to it, and then once you are a little more used to it, just, okay, that's like a terrible squeaking noise, but yeah, this is basically how you do it, and you can, just kind of move your leg. I mean, I recommend that you do it all over your legs, except for this part here, this bone here. Do not run it over this, and do not do it over your kneecap, because that would also be really bad, but you can go all the way to maybe about here, and then you can flip your leg over a little bit, and then you can do it on here. I'm not going as hard as I would normally go because this area is kind of sensitive for me. But yeah, you can just do it kind of like that, and you can even go to about maybe here or so. And carefully, you can also go up to here, but like I said, just do it very gently. And this one I love because you can do it on the calves, because my calves, get really, really tight, and I mean, pretty much my whole legs get really, really tight. And so if I really want something targeted to kind of get on there and get into there real good, then this is what I use. So what I usually do with this one, because I do tend to suffer from tight legs, so I'll do not put it in the back of your kneecap, because that's not a good spot for it. There's lots of nerves and things like that you should not mess with. But what I do, I kind of go like this. And you can put as much or as little weight in there as you want. And just and you can move your leg around a little tiny bit just to make sure to get different parts. That feels good. Okay, and then if you really want to torture yourself, you can put it under your butt and actually do it like this. Be careful, because your butt does have bones in it, obviously, and also lots of other stuff. So don't put too heavy probably in the very beginning, but once you get kind of used to it and you kind of know where you need it, then maybe put a little more pressure into it. Anyway, I really like it right here on this outer hip kind of area. It feels really, really good. That area tends to get very, very tight for me. But yeah, and I really, really like to use it for the upper body, but I would have to show you that against a wall, because it would be a lot of pressure on those points if I was to just do it, laying on the floor. So typically what I do is go over to a free wall and then just kind of basically do what I did just now, but against a wall, and just put it into my back, and not over my spine, but just the muscles that run along the spine, and then kind of out from there a bit. And then I love to do it over my trapezius muscle, and I love doing it over my neck, and like I said, the back of my head. I've even done a tiny bit of head massage with that as well. If you'd like me to do a full body version of, a full length version of using these things, then just let me know and I will try to make it happen. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video. Bye!